Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Coleman has it here right side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brings up second.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua, eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
7 yards.
On 2nd down, Tua. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Drake trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
Tagovailoa.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now it's Crowder. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The kick
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jets nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the ball. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm here all day. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?